Hi there, it is Tuesday morning and I didn't shoot any video yesterday because it was a holiday. I had done no listing over the weekend and obviously didn't ship anything out. So just going to start with today, and I'm going to show you what I listed yesterday and what I'm shipping off today. It was super slow for a holiday weekend. Normally after a Monday holiday I have 10 packages or so. I think I only have 3 today, so I don't know, one of those times a year. So I'll just get started. Okay, we'll start with this. This was another one of my garage finds from my own garage. I remember when I bought this, I just thought how beautiful that embossing was. And this is a Victorian silver plate butter dish, covered butter dish. It has a little tray inside and everything. Quad plate. It's Middletown Plate Company. This is probably, I don't know, mid-Victorian, late Victorian. It's got a little bit of the aesthetic movement vibe going on there on that rim. And it has a, where is it? It has a, not a monogram, but a inscription of Mrs. H.C. Cook. And I tried to find out something about the H.C. Cooks, and I found a Captain Henry C. Cook and a Captain H.C. Cook. I was told when I bought this that it had some kind of connection to the Civil War, to a Civil War military man. So I was happy to find a military man. It's the only one I found that was H.C. Cook, so it could have been him. But nothing really very firm. Just was interesting to look up. It is missing its handle. I think, because you find these things all over the place, you could find one that was not in good condition and take the handle. Needs a knife, but that's easy enough. But I don't know, I couldn't see letting it go because it's, donating it just because it's so pretty. I thought somebody would want it. So I listed that for $29, and with the free shipping, it's not going to be a huge profit, but I just did it anyway. This is a Christian Dior silk scarf. Has the CD initials on it. I'm too lazy to take it out for you, but I listed that for $44. It's in perfect condition. This is a really lovely rhinestone necklace. Gosh, I don't know where that came from. Probably a sister-in-law gave me that. And that I listed for $21. Yeah, $21. And then this is a lot of mother-of-pearl jewelry. And the mother-of-pearl bead necklaces usually sell for something. And then I added a pair of earrings and 4 brooches to this lot. And I listed it for $29, so that's a pretty good deal. Especially, I really like this one. That's a really pretty one. This one has a little chip. It's a little tiny chip right there. That's small though. That is it. Here's what I'm shipping off today. We have, I'm thinking, doesn't this brooch look nice on this purse? This is a hand-painted Russian paper mache brooch. I usually pick these up whenever I see them. This one's signed by the artist and everything. They don't, fly off the shelves, but I sell one every once in a while. This one sold for a whopping $16 plus overseas shipping, which is quite a bit. And then I sold this Guatemalan purse, hand woven, really cute. It has a few condition issues, like there's some wear up here, but it doesn't show when the purse is closed, and it's a really cute, like kind of a hippie bag. And let's see, that sold for $21. And then this Levi's vest, ladies vest. It's a nice old one, probably from the early 80s, I would say, maybe even the 70s. I've forgotten, what did I say on here? 1970s-ish is what I wrote. You can do all kinds of research on how to date Levi's stuff, including what they have on the buttons and what they have on the little tag, and how the design is of how it's sewn together and everything. So I came up with 1970s on this one. Anyway, that's all for $49. Okay, here I am again. It is Wednesday morning, and I'm going to show you what I listed yesterday and what I'm shipping off today. Got a nice bunch of orders yesterday, so that's good. So I listed this Victorian beaver top hat. This once belonged to my husband's, I don't know, great-grandfather or something, and I know it just seems absolutely sinful to sell something like this, but it's not like anybody's gonna wear it. It doesn't fit my husband anyway. It's really kind of a small one, and it doesn't display very well. So, and it's just been sitting in the garage. So I put a pretty high price on it. I put it at $250. This is kind of cool. Oops. This is like one of the little buckles that holds it inside. You can tell how Victorian it is. Isn't it wonderful? The box is really messed up, but anyway. Okay, and then, oh dear, I'm going to have to check these prices. Hold on. Have this came actually with the top hat, but I'm selling it separately. It's a Victorian hat brush or bonnet brush. This peculiar color seems to be something that was prevalent in the 19th century also. It's like a combination of brown, green, and gold. Looks like my sister had a sofa this color. Anyway, and it's, you know, it's a nice, really soft, natural hair brush, and I listed that for $29. Is that right? Okay, $29 on that. Okay, and then this is a really different little thing. It's a tiny little original oil painting. Or maybe it's an acrylic painting. It may not be oil, but it's so tiny. And it's in this little brooch with a gold, I don't know if this is metal or plastic or what it is. It's very lightweight, but I just thought that was really different, and I searched and searched. I couldn't find anything like it. The artist signed it and dated it. It's from the 1960s. So I listed that for $24. And then this, let's see, this is a very nice micro mosaic brooch, and that I listed for $48 because it is 800 silver, and it is an old one. It could even be Victorian because it's got the tube hinge, and that is an old style hinge. So I'm thinking this is probably right around 1900, and it's in good condition in that it has all its stones. It does have some oxidation on the silver, some verdigris, but it kind of blends in. Doesn't look too bad, and oh, it's so pretty. Look at those tiny little flowers. So $48 on that. Okay, so I am shipping off 10 items this morning. 6 of them are in the same order. So I'm going to start with that one. There are 4 pieces of jewelry and 2, is that right? 2 textiles, yes. So we have these lovely little dangle sterling silver filigree earrings, and these are $22. We have a Mexican silver and brass cat brooch, and the cat brooch is $39. And we also have is this Mexican? I think this is Mexican also, yes. Mexican silver little fish brooch, and the fish brooch was $23. And we have this Zuni turquoise and sterling silver petty point ring, and that is $45. And then as far as textiles go, we have a Chinese embroidered tapestry, silk, and I'm going to slip in, since these are already packaged, or at least wrapped up. I'm going to slip in some pictures for you to see. So we have that, and then we have this embroidered Guatemalan hand-woven shirt. And let's see, the silk tapestry was $55, and the Guatemalan shirt was $45. Okay, that's it for that order, and I'm going to go ahead and get that packaged and out of the way, and then I'll show you the rest. Oh, and I'll talk about this one also, which is also already packaged. This is a red silk antique piano scarf with embroidery, like from the 1920s probably, and that sold for $102. So I'll slip in a picture of that also. Okay, and as for our last 3 items that I'm shipping, we have these Victorian French cut steel shoe buckles with red velvet, and those sold for $45. And then these turquoise cufflinks, which are very nice, and those were $52 on those, and $51 on this sterling silver butterfly. It's a Mexican silver. Okay, so I didn't shoot any video at the Taco Bell Drawing Club last night, but I'll show you what I've done the last 3 weeks. I've probably already showed you this duck before, but I didn't quite finish him, but I think that was the best thing I've done. He was the first night I went. And then I did this bird, some kind of owl. And that was a drawing of a person sitting across from me that I didn't finish. And this is what I did last night. This is a pile of broken vintage jewelry, and that turned out to be so much harder than I thought it would be. You can't even, I mean, if I hadn't told you what that was, you probably would not have any idea what it is. It's really bad. And, you know, I started to draw some faces, but this was a new girl that came, and I started to draw her, and I messed up her chin so bad that it looked like she had a beard, so I decided I would quit on that one. So that has been my output so far of the Taco Bell Drawing Club. But I'm having a lot of fun. A bunch of really nice people. And so yeah. And now I'm going to show you what I listed yesterday. Oops. Sorry, I know I'm probably making you sick moving everything around. Okay, so yesterday I listed this little celluloid faux coral brooch, which I successfully replaced the pin stem. I had another broken pin that was beyond salvation, and so I actually replaced this, so I was very proud of myself for doing that. And this was made in Japan, and that I listed for $29. This little rhinestone roaster brooch, I replaced one of the pearls and the rhinestone eye on him, and I listed him for $19. I listed this wooden rolling pin. I have no idea where that came from. I think I pulled it out of a garage box. That I listed for $32, and then this old antique sheet music. It's a pile of sheet music, about, I counted, I think 31 pieces. A little bit distressed, great for doing collage. A few of them are nice enough to frame. And I listed the lot for $32. Okay, here's what I'm shipping off today. We have this little Hindu tableau of gods, hand-carved from India, and that sold for $45. This didn't last long. This little, oops, wait, I've got it upside down. The little brooch with the tiny, tiny little hand-painted landscape. That's so cute. That sold for $21.60 with a discount. And then this is a bag full of tie tacks. It's four different tie tacks. And those sold for $19. Look, it's another bouncy house. Oh, I'm so tempted, but I wasn't invited to jump in this one, so I guess I'll just have to pass it by. Good morning. It is Friday morning, and it's been such a quiet week. But anyway, I'm going to show you what I listed yesterday and what I'm shipping off today. Okay, first off we have this Japanese Satsuma lidded dish. It's an interesting picture of 3 men on it. It's got a little bit of wear, but it doesn't have any cracks or chips. It looks really old, but I just don't, I wasn't able to decipher the mark on the bottom. I decided to put it on eBay since I didn't know anything about it, and Satsuma can be very valuable. Maybe someone who knows something will be able to decipher the mark. Anyway, I put it at auction for $55 starting price, and we'll see if anything happens. It's had a few views, but nothing extraordinary. And next I have this Italian with a little made in Italy label, Italian art glass vase with the cane glass spots. I just love this pale green color. I'm guessing this is a mid-century piece, just judging from the style and the label and everything, but don't really know. And that I listed for $55 also. For jewelry, we have this mid-century rhinestone necklace with the leaves and the pale blue rhinestones, unsigned. A little adjustable length choker in silver metal. Nice condition. That I listed for $22. And then finally, this, I'm not sure what to call it except a bead collection necklace because it has so many different kinds of beads. I suspect this was made in India, but I'm not sure. It does have this big cinnabar bead, but it just has so many different beads, including these like mother of pearl. They're kind of like Native American fetish style, but I don't know if that's what they are. We got some art glass, we got stone, we got shell, we got wood. All kind. I just love this necklace. Anyway, that sold. That was listed for $48. And here are the items that I am shipping out today. We have this antique Chinese storage jar. Heard some people call it an opium jar. I don't know if that's correct or not, but it's really cool looking. That sold for $62. Sold a lot of 8 of these 8 of these teaspoons, and those sold for oops, okay, wait a second, I believe it was, oh, shoot, where'd it go? 28. This little brooch, this is made by Freirich, I don't know how you say it. Where's it written? Okay, it's written right on the pen hardware. There it is. That sold for $16 plus shipping. And this cute little hand-painted lacquer box from Kashmir, India. I presume it's not marked, but it's probably where it's from with the little birdies on it. And that sold for, what's that, 28? I think that was 28. 24, 28, I think it was. And let's see, then we sold the cross pin, which is, it's a really nice one. It's like probably never been used. Oops. There it is. In this nice box and everything. That was $32. Okay, that's everything. Good morning. It is Saturday morning, and I'm here to show you what I listed yesterday and what I'm shipping off today, and I'm also going to show you an update on my latest art project. Okay, so here's what I listed yesterday. I listed this portable Tibetan shrine with a tiny little Buddha, I think that is, behind glass. This is silver plate over copper box and a silk cover with this carrying strap, and I don't know how old it is. It looks really old, but it may not be as old as it looks. And I listed that for $85. We have a Brutalist belt buckle, neat artisan made piece, probably 1970s, and that listed for $32. I have this probably Navajo sterling silver and turquoise cuff bracelet. It has a little damage on it. It's not totally apparent, but there's a little break right there. So I listed that one for $45. And then lastly, we have the feather art. Mexican feather art, 1960s, hand-carved cedar frame. This would have been a tourist souvenir. Motorcycle of the day going by. And that I listed for $38. And here's what I'm shipping off today. Is this lovely, mostly hand-painted or partly hand-painted plate, probably dating from the 1920s. It is Noritake. That sold for $28. And then this set of pillowcases, embroidered pillowcases, and those sold for 20. Where are we? 21. 21. And here is my art project. It doesn't really show up very well on camera. I swear it looks better in real life. But anyway, I'll get a little closer so you can see. This is it's not really a type tray. It's not a real type tray. It's just a shelf. It was sold at Walmart in the early days of Walmart. So anyway, it's got all kinds of little tiny things, little animals and blocks, dominoes and dice and jewelry, little porcelain miniature things. There's a lock. There's an owl. There's a crystal. There's a little Buddha. There's a glass paperweight. It's a little gold purse. It's actually a lipstick case. I just thought it looked cool. What else? There's a flower brooch. It's a little dolly. Tiny little Indian vase. There's another brooch. Cactus brooch. Some seashells. There's a little butterfly. It's got a little bit of everything in it. It's been a lot of fun to make. I'm not too sure about the final outcome, whether anybody's gonna appreciate it or not, but it's almost done. Not quite done yet.
Yeah, that's okay.
You're not the boss, no.
You okay, girl?
Did you get one?
Yeah.
All right.